Well, hello, YouTube. Welcome to the OKGoodReview channel. And guys, today we are taking a look at a Lindberg model for 72 Dodge Challenger. It's the very first Lindberg I've ever done, and I staged a lot of cars last year, including this one. I don't actually remember what I put in the box. So usually what I do is I get them, I pull the plastic, and I'll have a stack of them. Guys, if you've seen my Office video, you've probably seen the stack. So the stack usually contains paint, any extraneous decals I might want to do, special brushes or tools, things like that that I might want to go through. So Lindberg is part of the round 2 family, guys. It is the second to last. I've got one more round 2 model. I believe it's an AMT to do after this, guys. And I probably will not be doing any more of any round 2s for the channel after that point. But I haven't done a Lindberg before. I wanted to have a Challenger, guys, to redo some of my displays. So I'm basically going to be going for a full-on Mopar shelf, and I'm going to move the heavy Chevy out and do some different things with the displays, guys. You'll be able to see all of that if you follow us on our Twitter feed, guys. That's where that content is going to go. It'll just be, you know, camera, cell phone pictures and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, let's take a look into this thing. Let's get this thing cracking open. So front picture, we've got exquisite cabin detailing, and it looks like the seat's a little puffier than normal. An authentic motor compartment and accurate underbody, which would be kind of cool. You can see they're going lime green here. I've already done a lime green Hemi Cuda. I will not be doing this in lime green. So we got detailed chassis, complete suspension, chrome parts, vinyl tires, and the detailed interior. It looks like they went with white. We're probably not going with white or with the red steering wheel like that. So just take a look at the box here. There's stuff on the bottom too. Okay, we'll look at that. Paint and cement's not included. Blah, 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 blah. A lot of repeating stuff here. Pretty cool engine bay right there, guys. And okay, so on the back we have 1/25 scale, which is where I kind of like these. There is some 1/32 I've done. Not a super huge fan of those. 1/24, 1/25 is really where I like to go. So we've got light gunmetal. This will be the interior, I believe. We've got black. This will be the hood and the scoop and possibly the trunk. So we've got the shell here. Yeah, I think I'll tape off the shell, the trunk, and do that in black. So we've got the shell right here. The shell will be this color, guys, which is a gloss custom purple metal flake. I don't usually shoot testers, so slightly nervous about shooting this. I can't remember the last time I shot that. These other two, of course, are Tamiya. No worries at all with Tamiya. The glass. And let's see, what else is in here? We have a bag of parts. And okay, we'll get to those in just a second. Let's see what else is in here. We've got license plate stickers. And those are actually going to go in the bin. Won't be using any of those. And we've got loose tires. Now, this is a smart idea. Okay, we've got some loose tires here. Tires are looking pretty good. We've got the chrome parts. Oh, yeah. I like those rims. This is, bumpers are chromed out. Excellent. Yeah, good. Okay. So it looks like the scoop is actually chrome. Is it chrome in this picture too? Okay. Oh, that's cool. That'll work. What? It can be chrome. I'm good with that, guys. Not the end of the world. I mean, I can always scrape it and paint it, I guess. And we've... Oh. So this one actually was not part of the Round 2 collection. This is part of J. Lloyd International. So this must have been before they did that switch over. Oh, these instructions are horrible. Guys, look at this. It's like, you know what? This looks like somebody drew these. I mean, I admire the novelty of somebody actually attempting to draw this stuff. But, wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, this is going to be interesting, guys. I guess it's a good thing. This is skill level 2, according to them. I guess it's a good thing I've done a number of models before. This would not be a good starting out model. Nope. If you need instructions, this is bad. Okay, so there's the dashboard's already separated. Of course, guys, this will be going, as you guys are probably all expecting, into regular gunmetal, as I like to do. Okay, we've got engine parts here. We've got, oh, what is this? Okay, so we got the front clip here. Let's go like this. So this one we need to paint. Well, we got the task now, try to figure out how to make this purple, because this has to be the same color as the body. So I really wish this wasn't on this tree. Well, let's look through the rest of this. So here's our detailed undercarriage. Boy, there's flashing everywhere on this. Boy, oh boy. Well, this is going to be the light gray. The light gray gunmetal. And let's see, we looked at that. Okay, so we've got this, the system for the tires I'm not super thrilled with, guys. I'm going to try to figure out what color of tire, because it looks like we've got drum pads here. So I got to figure what color drum pads I want to go with the chrome. I'm tempted to do these. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I might as well, huh? I've already got to shoot purple here. I guess I could just as well shoot this with purple also. I'm really nervous about this, guys, because if I don't cut this super carefully, that's going to be, man. I'll have to figure out a way to do touch-ups, because I can feel that going bad from the get-go. We've got like the drive shaft here. A drive shaft I can just repaint. So this will be going purple. And okay, so seats are going to go gunmetal. This is going to go gunmetal. Molded all this together again. Okay. All right, let me think here. So I'm going to remove this. Okay, this whole thing is going to be going this color, this light gunmetal. And I'm going to pull this off the sprue. And I'm going to, oh my god. Guys, look at all this flashing. I have to clean this up. I can't paint it like this. Man, this is really... Okay, so pull this, and I got to clean up this hood. This hood is going to go black. And I got to tape off the trunk lid, so I got to do that too. All right, let's look at this final piece. So we got the firewall here. Firewall is going to need to be purple also. What is this? Oh, that's the taillights. So this other thing, this must be the taillights. Can it be? Wait, let's see. Oh, there's no shots of the back of the car. Okay, great. Okay, so purple. Oh man, look at all this flashing. Guys, so I've got a lot of prep work ahead of me here, guys. I have to clean up all this flashing before I can paint these things. Well, guys, okay, I'm going to get to that, guys, and get that painting, and we'll go downstairs into Spider Central, guys. We'll do the speed paint for the hand painting of the engine and all the other stuff, of course, as normal. And that, guys, will be where you see us next. We'll probably go through and just see what kind of paint job I was actually able to get out of this. Honestly, guys, I am super nervous about this, just because out of the gate, there's already like a lot of things that are kind of red flagging to me. So anyway, guys, we're going to do that, and we'll see you in Spider Central. All right, guys. So I don't know if you guys remember a while ago last year, I said I was done shooting Tester's paint, and apparently I didn't remember doing it, but I had bought this purple. I bought this metal flake purple, guys, prior to me determining that I hated shooting it. And so that's what we have here, guys. We have a color that's nowhere near plum purple. It is kind of a cool color though, so I'm going to keep it. I was debating repainting the entire car, just shooting right over the top of it with plum purple. What I think I'm going to do instead though, is I'm going to make a second plum purple Challenger at some point, guys. So this one is okay as a rose. It's going to be basically the sort of rose metallic-y color, but I'm never shooting tester aerosol again. That stuff was a major pain to shoot, guys. And you can see right over here, this is the Tamiya stuff. Looks great as always. This stuff is very inconsistent. So, and you'll see that once we, well, you can kind of see it here. Once we get into the car and you guys see it, there are some run errors on it because this stuff runs super easily, guys. And it's a pain to work with, and I don't like it, and I'm never shooting it again. Unless I bought more of these and that I didn't remember, which is always a possibility. So, I don't know what else is in my stack, guys. Hopefully there's not too many more of these. Anyway, guys, so the colors, I had a little bit of a problem where apparently I didn't close the cap all the way on my chrome, and I painted one of the sleeves here, guys, inadvertently. So I'm almost out of the Model Masters chrome. I'll be using that. I'll be using the Chrysler Engine Red. I have silver in case I run out of chrome, which is a very real, at this point, possibility. I have the transparent orange and the transparent red. Now, I think there's a problem here with this, though, because I don't think they actually gave me any acrylic for the headlights or for the fog lights. So I don't think I have any of that. Right now I'm trying to find if I have any of those. And so I have the headlights, guys. I have chromes. And one of the things I'm noticing, and I've got some, so it looks like here I've got some turn signals. That's good. I am going to have to drop in the fog lights. I'm going to have to drop silver in there before I put the color in there, though, because man, this model, guys, they cheaped out on this in a big way. So, guys, again, I don't know. This kit isn't great, guys. I had to remove a ton of flashing before I painted this, and I have a color that runs like crazy. So, not starting off, guys, to one of the greatest of the builds at this point, guys. But we'll see if we can recover it. It's a good challenge, guys. And this one, ultimately, I don't know. We'll see how it comes out, guys. It's a little not what I had in mind at the moment, guys. So, little disheartened by some of that, guys. But, so, I've got to wait for the body to dry. And then I'm going to put black on that probably towards the end, guys. Up next will be the speed color for the engine and some of the components. A lot of this stuff, guys, I'm going to need to redo, but you can see this does not have a whole ton of parts. So I've got to redo the steering wheel. I've got to redo the radiator. You can see one of the runs here actually in the radiator. Oh man, that's awful. This paint is just, Tester's aerosol is awful paint. Not pleased with that at all. I was going to do some of the detail paint on this. I still might. I don't know, guys. I'm a little frustrated with things right now, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, guys, from here, up next will be the speed painting, and we'll see you then. Hey, guys, so remember that one time, a long time ago, where I said we're going to do speed painting? So that proved to not be true. And so I started looking at this, and I really didn't have... So you can see there's just the engine and the seats, and that was really all the major painting. Maybe you could say that the rear end there with the leaf springs. And it just didn't seem like that was valuable to try to put that on film. So, and a lot of it is very high detail work, which is not a good thing to try to stuff into the camera. You can see we added red to the chrome. The only thing we have left, we of course have the gunmetal and white dash, as you can see there, with the white inserts. So the other thing I have left is I've got to do some chrome here. I've got to do some chrome on the belt. So I have to add chrome for the fog lights before I can drop yellow in there, or it won't read. I'm going to do a little bit on the steering wheel and the firewall. Everything over here is done. I'm going to add the chrome accents on the car and the colors on the car. I might do now. This tester's paint this aerosol is junk. It's still not completely dry, so that's got to sit a little bit longer. But so you can see why I didn't do speed paint. There just isn't a lot of painting to do on this because it's a lot of it is two-tone high detail stuff, which doesn't show up well on the camera, and the rest of it's, you know, I did a lot of it with aerosol already, so with the garbage tester. So anyway, guys, I've just got to do the chrome touch-up, and I've got to add the black to the trunk, which I will do, and then we will move right into assembly, guys, which you can see there's not a whole ton of parts here. There just isn't a lot for this car. The instructions are awful, though. It just blows me away how bad those actually are. So I am going to try to put the supercharger on it, which is what I think that is supposed to be with the high rise and everything. But yeah, this is not a very pleasing model at this point. And you know what? So most of this isn't just normal building. Most of this is actually like recovery and trying to fix stuff. There's a lot of paint errors that, in fact, even, you know, on this, I might need to try to, you know, add black to this as a rocker accent or something, just because like that paint does not flow at all well. I had to shoot some onto the table here to do touch-ups on the back, and the back I think is okay. Guys, basically at this point I'm not going to get a good build out of this. I can tell you right now. I am trying to keep it from being a fail at this point. So I'm hoping, guys, I'm able to do that. And yeah, this definitely answers any questions I might have had about the Lindbergs for sure. So anyway, guys, we'll be right back for the assembly. And so here we are, guys, at the end of the model build for the 72 Dodge Challenger from Lindberg. And here's what we came up with. Let's go grab this. So, not a plum purple, more of a rose metallic. This is clearly an accent paint. This is not a good color to use for a main paint. A whole lot of fixing happened here. So, and you can see it kind of looks like it. I decided to go with the fog lights. One of the issues I had with this car was it's not super thought out with the parts. And of course this just got the back end is had some issues with parts fitting, and you can see kind of here, so there's streaks. It gives the impression of movement. That's actually because the paint was running, and there was not a lot I could do with that. This is all the racing stripes for live painting. The hood was shot with an aerosol. The trunk lid and the roof were done with brushes, and of course we've got the gunmetal on the light gray gunmetal interior, and we have silver on gunmetal, light gunmetal again for the chassis. The wheel system, you can kind of see here, is funky. It's not a good wheel system. The car itself is okay. You can see we've got hardly any detail in there, and of course the firewall is just buried back there. It's one of these where you could fit a couple coffins in there probably with the engine. So, you know, that's kind of the problem with this model, I think, was not... The paint was one thing, and the paint was not anything that was Lindberg's fault. Obviously, I chose this myself. But a lot of the parts don't line up. The instructions, like I said, look like they were drawn instead of, you know, kind of a printed off thing, and they were funky. The idea with this car was cool. Like, it wasn't bad. The rims are pretty solid, actually. You can't see it, but I added some two-tone stuff in there. It's cool to have different options, right? You could put a nose cone on this and make it look more like a Daytona. I could have put a bumper in front instead of this. Even this bumper in the back just didn't fit quite right. So a lot of this car model was fixing. I was endlessly fixing paint and fixing some of the parts not fitting correctly, and I deleted a lot of stuff. I had to delete the spoiler, and you can see there's a lot of variation in the paint there. This is almost more of an artistic sort of build, I think. But so from the front, outside of the blemish on the dash, I mean, it looks okay. This thing doesn't quite line up completely right, though, which is, again, the way that they designed this was some of the contact points are a little funky. I don't know that I would rush out to do another Lindberg model. Probably not this one again either, just because this one was a little bit problematic, you know, with how they chose to do some of the molds for it. I guess I probably still could put the bumper on. I still might put the front bumper on, actually. I'm kind of thinking about it. You can see there in the picture they actually have the front bumper on this. So I might go back and re-add the front bumper. Deleted the spoiler and deleted a bunch of other parts, but I never had a rose metallic. I wouldn't... A lot of salvaging, and I wouldn't say that it was necessarily a fail car, but it wasn't quite what I had in mind either. So this one will do for now, so I can redo my displays, which is the whole point of this. But and I think it actually came out a lot better than I was expecting it to, which is probably just me being more skillful at doing these now with the practice. But again, round 2 company. This one wasn't round 2 at the time, but I don't see that I'm gonna get another Lindberg. Kind of cool to do once, but I don't see me doing it again. It also sits a little weird here, but I mean, it came out okay. I guess it not great. It's certainly not a fail. The back end is, I'm really not happy with this, but the rest of it, I thought, you know, for how it started, definitely. I was really nervous with this thing, but I think the end result is still usable, and there's some parts of it I think are okay, but this is not. I really wanted plum purple, guys, and I was thinking this would be like metallic plum purple, but it wasn't. So I've got to go back and now find a plum purple. So I've got to go find. I think I'm gonna get a new Challenger, guys. We'll ultimately replace this one, but anyway, guys, there it is. The Lindberg 1972 Dodge Challenger, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the look at this, and hopefully this is of some use to you guys. You guys enjoyed it, and it's of some use to you, I guess. Guys, we'd love a thumbs up. Love you guys to hit the old red subscribe button. And if you'd like to be notified of latest greatest content because available, guys, including more model builds. Still got a pretty hefty stack down there, and now I've got to get a replacement for this as well, guys. So if you'd like to be notified of that content as it becomes available, guys, hit the blue bell next to the red subscribe button, and hopefully YouTube will do that thing for you and let you know when there's new content, guys. Also, you can follow us on our Twitter feed, where I update the channel as soon as there's new content, guys, including new playlists. And there is also Twitter-specific content only, guys, just like the displays, guys. I put up a number of display shots this year, 2019. As I film this, I will be putting up more display shots, probably, guys, right after I get done filming this. So, guys, definitely follow us on our Twitter feed, which is, of course, guys, just OKGoodReview. And we'd love to see you there. Guys, also, if you are inclined, guys, let us know if you have done this model. If you've done other Lindbergs, guys, if you like building model kits. This one, I had reservations about. Like, even in the picture, guys, you can see that. Here, let's take a look at this. You can see, guys, that this fender well is just a little funky. And so I was honestly a little nervous about this thing. And it looks like my nervousness was founded, guys. There's not an overwhelming amount of detail. I will say this, though. The plastic, the rims are good, but I will also say the plastic held paint pretty well. Just had I not been shooting garbage paint, that would have helped quite a bit. But like I said, guys, I don't shoot testers anymore. Hopefully there is no more surprise testers waiting for me. I love Tamiya. They don't have a plum, though, so I'm going to have to probably shoot the Model Masters. As an aerosol, that does okay, guys, comparatively. It's not, in my view, as good as the Tamiya, but it's still pretty solid. So when I get around to replacing this Challenger, guys, that's what that will probably wind up being. But hopefully I'm done with testers completely, guys. I'm also still, as I mentioned in other videos, still in the process of phasing colors over to Tamiya. And other than the ones I can't find anyone else, guys, in that process, probably be pretty far along, I would imagine, by the end of this year. So anyway, guys, you can also check out all those other models. There's a whole playlist devoted to them. So, as well as my office stuff, guys, which is where this car is going. So, guys, definitely feel free to check all that out. Anyway, though, that's good for us this time. We will see you all next time. Bye-bye.